Jesus is Lord.
That means that if I'm really going to follow Christ, I got to deny myself. So that means I cannot please myself. I can't sow into my flesh. I have to sow into spirit. So spiritual things are stuff like patience.
Men, this is for you. Listen to me. The highest instrument the devil uses against men is women. If you see a man that have gone bankrupt, has ruined his life, ruined his destiny, ruined his family, business is ruined, 80% of the causes is women. I'm telling you, avoid women. If you are a man and you want to succeed, if you want to become whom you are planning to become, run away from women.
My brother, I was on YouTube scrolling down looking for a video to watch or something funny, to be entertained basically. I came across something, and that which I came across, I just want to share it with y'all. Before I go there, I'm gonna share a scripture with y'all. Okay, check this out. We're gonna go to the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. It says this: lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now, Satan / the devil, the enemy, the adversary, our opponent, he has different ways to get to us. In another word, he has different tricks or different snares, different traps to basically make us sin or to basically make us turn our back away from God. You see, you and me right now, we are practicing retention. We are holding on to our seed. When you are on this journey, you get to enter to the realm of spirit, to the realm of spirits. This is why, ever since you've been on this journey, you came to You came to the realization of your gift and talents. Like you came to the realization or even to the knowing of who you are. Why? Because in order for you to know who you are, in order for you to know your gift and talents, you have to be in the spirit. Because your gift and talent and even who you are is the spirit. When you hop on retention, you hold on to your seed, you are no longer fornicating, no longer pleasing the flesh. What's going to happen is what? You become spiritual. And when you are spiritual, you will be able to get to know who you are, your gift, your talents, all of that. Okay? Now, our enemy, the devil, Satan, the adversary, his main objective is to entice us. And when he entices us, he basically allure us to come and sin. And sinning, it goes with satisfying the flesh, smoking, drinking, and fornicating. Now, what he's gonna do, or what he has been doing, is he has made the sin pleasurable, not just pleasurable. He has made the sin look or deem as it is cool. Just like people that smokes weed, you see them on movies, you see them on songs like the rappers. Smoking weed is cool. You understand what I'm saying? Fornicating, being a whoremonger, being a womanizer, it's cool. But these things, it kills us inside. We are spiritually dead when we partake into that. Just like the scripture said, if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. When you die, this death is referring to two types of death. It's referring to the spiritual death and also the physical death. When you are dead spiritually, it's impossible for you to be powerful, because what gives you power is the spirit. This is why on retention you become so powerful, man. You can look anybody in the eyes. You know what I'm saying? You become so confident. All of that is the power that's coming from the spirit that has been activated in you. Now, we are in the world. You and me, we're living in a matrix. This world, like I said, is being ruled by the devil, Satan, our enemy. His main objective is basically to allure us or entice us to go out to satisfy the flesh or sin. Okay, I'm gonna show you one of his devices. Just stay with me, bro. Check this out. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. It says this: lest Satan should get an advantage of us. He get an advantage of us when we go out to sin, when we go out to partake into our lower self, or we go out there break the commandments of God. When we go out to satisfy the flesh, that's when he gets to take advantage of us. The reason he takes advantage of us is because we become powerless, he become powerful. Bear with me. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This is how you and me supposed to operate. We're supposed to be aware of the triggers, aware of what he got going on here. You know what I'm saying? When we see sin, we're supposed to recognize this is sin. When we see wrong, we're supposed to be able to recognize wrong. This is wrong. I'm gonna show you one of the wrong. Come with me, bro. I'm on YouTube, like I said. I don't know if I said that. I was scrolling down looking for a movie to watch, something to basically, be entertained. I already read, I already work out, what I'm saying? I'm chilling. Now, I came across this ad right here. Check this out.
Everybody's wearing Skims.
This is Kelly Jenner, right? Now, as you can see on the ad, this is a beautiful woman. You see, you and me, the way the enemy attacks us or even trying to get to us, he uses women as a bait, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm closeted. I'm somewhere in the closet. I don't like fine things, bro. I'm a man. I have a penis. I have nuts. I get up in the morning. My thing is hard. I go to sleep. My thing is hard. But I have to know that purpose comes before pleasure. You understand what I'm saying? I have to have control over my penis. It's exactly the same thing with you. When you are on this journey, you are basically learning to have control over your lowest desire, your flesh, bro. You gotta have power over that. Now, this right here is a fine thing. Don't get me wrong. I like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind waking up in the morning with something like this, next to me. But, my brother, this is a trap. I give you another example. Snoop Dogg. Let me show you something. Snoop Dogg album cover. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We're gonna come to image. You see this image? You see, Snoop Dogg is the one here at the top with the chain. You see the woman, the girl out there that's down, that's the woman. And look at the enemy. That's the devil out there. The devil is trying to get to Snoop Dogg, and he uses the woman as a bait to get to him. This is what's going on this is what's going on for you and me. We are in the same scenario. The enemy uses the woman to get to you and me, to basically make us sin. How was the serpent able to get to Adam? It was through Eve, because the women are the weaker vessel. So the enemy uses the woman to get to you and I. Look how, bro, look at the image, bro. You see that white folk right there? He's trying to get to Snoop Dogg. He put a dog over there, the female dog, so he can be able to get to Snoop Dogg. Now, this is exactly what's going on when you go to the internet, or if you are in the matrix, the world, like whatever you call it, your society, you will see traps everywhere. These are Satan devices. Like right now, I'm scrolling down on YouTube, right? Let's say, for example, my son, he's like 13, for example. My son is 12. He come across something like this.
Everybody's wearing Skims.
What do you think is gonna happen to my son? He's gonna wanna satisfy the, he's gonna go out there, watch porn, things of the nature, because he has been triggered.
Everybody's wearing Skims.
This is a trigger. So you're gonna be tempted, you're gonna be tested. If you are on this journey, you have to be aware of the triggers. You gotta be aware of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the devil is working 24/7. He got ads everywhere. He got traps everywhere. Your song the songs that you are listening to, sleep with her, do this, smoke weed. Bruh, the main objective is to make us a sin. And sin goes with us satisfying the flesh. When we satisfy the flesh, we die. My brother, let's go there, bro. If ye leave after the flesh, that what there. Check this out, bro. The book of Romans chapter 8 verse 13. It says, for if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. When we die, we become powerless, bro. And this death is talking about, what's the one scripture said? For I have not given thee the spirit of fear. For I have not given thee, I have not. Give me a second, bro. I have not given thee the spirit. That what here. This right here. I think it's 2 Timothy, bro. For I have not given thee the spirit of fear. This right here, bro. There we go. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 17. It says, for God have not given thee the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. This is what you're doing when you are on retention. You are basically regaining back your spirit. This is why there's no fear. You become powerful. So the enemy want to make sure that you are powerless. How does he do that? Make you sin. go out to satisfy the flesh. Okay? When you satisfy the flesh, just like the scripture said, if you live after the flesh, you shall die. Meaning the spirit that's in you, it dies. You become powerless. When you are powerless, you are, what's the word? When you become powerless, you become basically like a good servant, a good slave. You will be able to go after the flow, man. You cannot, what's the word? You cannot, what's the word I'm looking for? You cannot question nothing, bro. You become like a blind, just being following everybody. You become a sheep following everybody, going to the slaughter. You don't even know you're going to the slaughter. To the slaughter. You go there. You understand what I'm saying? Because the spirit is deactivated in you. So they are triggers. You know what I'm saying? The enemy got traps everywhere, bro. This right here, you try to stay away from watching porn. Something like this pop in your feet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Something like this pop on your feet.
Everybody's wearing skims.
What do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna go out there, do what you're supposed to be doing as a man. Go out there, fornicate. If it's not fornicate, you masturbate. When you do that, you die. When you die, now you don't know your purpose. Now you believe in everybody. You know what I'm saying? You believe in what the hell people saying. They're telling you lies. You go with the flow because you cannot think for yourself. How can you think for yourself when you are spiritually dead? Are y'all with me? My people, just a little quick video. I was just on YouTube, man. I saw it. I'm like, yo, man, I gotta share this with y'all. Why is this? Bro, this is like porn, man. Bro, go back there. Look.
Everybody's wearing skims.
This is almost like porn, bro. But it's on YouTube. Why is porn on YouTube? This is not making no sense. Look, why is porn on YouTube? Why?
Everybody's wearing skims.
Now, when for some of your brothers, if you guys have been watching porn, you watch porn before, all the ads in pornography, it be women. Why? Because they are attacking the men. The main objective is basically to weaken the men. They're coming after the men. The more you spill your seed, the weaker you become. The more you spill your seed, the weaker you become. If you are here lustful, you are nothing because you are gonna be controlled. If you are here lustful, you cannot control your penis, you're gonna be controlled, bro. If you cannot control yourself, someone else will control you, have power over you. Are y'all with me? I'm gonna lean back, just a quick video. Hopefully you guys kind of gain something out of this, you know. Hopefully you kind of like, what's the word? Like keep your, like kind of gain something or get something out of this so you can be able to maneuver properly out here and have the ability to understand what's going on. We are at war and they're coming after your spirit, boy. And they're gonna make sure that they get that spirit out of you. And if you're dumb, if you are here playing around, they're gonna take that from you, bro. To the point where you never get to figure out who you are. You never get to figure out like your strength, your power. You know what I'm saying? You never get to figure out your talent, your gift, bro. You live and die like a slave, bro. Or as a slave. The whole time you never been a slave, bro. You was powerful. You were, bro, I'm gonna lean back, bro. You know, some stuff may just be pissing me off, bro. I'm gonna lean back. Okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
I know. But you know I'm not a rapper. Papi kuka pesa tala simate. Azuraya pesa tala te. Papi kuka pesa tala te. Azuraya pesa tala simate. Just like a bird, flying so high, you and I, we not the same. I've been on a righteous path, I think I'm going insane. I've been climbing trees on top of a tree like Tarzan. We don't do no Zan, no, we don't smoke no gas. No, can't you see me? Yeah, you know I'm in my bag.